White-haired arrivals from the mists of legend. Somewhere on the border between myth, history, and politics lies a forgotten tale. In the Book of Mountains and Seas, an ancient Chinese encyclopedia of the marvelous among dragons, one-legged demons, and lands inhabited by beings with strange customs. There are also mentions of people who were completely alien to the chroniclers. They are described as beings with hair white as snow and eyes the color of the sky or deep green. They were sometimes called the people of Xinjiang, and sometimes, which sounds even more unreal, the white-haired gods. Who were these mysterious arrivals? For centuries, they were regarded as just another fantastical element of the mythical landscape, until an archaeologist spade in the dry sands of the Tarim Basin in present-day Xinjiang brought to light finds that reignited the imagination of researchers. The remarkably well-preserved mummies of Khao Tang, Lulan, or Kizilchoka gazed into the world with empty eye sockets, yet their facial features were unmistakable. Long noses, deep-set eyes, clearly European proportions, strands of red, blond, and chestnut-brown hair had survived on their heads, and their bodies were wrapped in woolen fabrics whose complex, cross-shaped patterns strikingly resembled familiar European textile motifs. Science gave these people a name. They are called the Tocharians, an extinct Indo-European people who, several thousand years ago, reached the eastern fringes of Eurasia and founded settlements on the edge of the Taklamakan Desert. Although the oldest mummies, nearly 4,000 years old, may represent earlier Indo-European populations, the Tocharians are the best documented heirs of this presence, known from later manuscripts in a mysterious Indo-European language that was completely foreign to the Chinese world. The discoveries from the Tarim Basin provide tangible evidence of astonishingly early contacts between East and West. Long before the official opening of the Silk Road, they show that the deserts of Central Asia were not an insurmountable barrier, but a corridor for the exchange of people, ideas, and technologies. And here emerges the most fascinating part of this puzzle. Is it possible that in the hazy descriptions of the Shanhaijing lies the echo of precisely such encounters? Are the white-haired gods a mythical transformation of memories of wanderers, traders, or warriors with unfamiliar appearances who came from the distant West? The ancient chroniclers, who knew neither the term Indo-European nor the tools of ethnographic description, may have perceived them as supernatural beings, as spirits of the mountains, inhabitants of distant lands, or messengers from the underworld. This is not historical proof, but a cultural possibility, the trace of a real encounter that over time was transformed into a myth. Why does this story remain so little known? Perhaps because it touches on sensitive points in contemporary narratives. It tells of a time when China was not a unified state organism, but a mosaic of peoples and cultures in which, on the fringes of the Chinese world, people with light hair and eyes also lived. It is a testament to deep, prehistoric globalization that traversed deserts and mountains long before the era of the great geographical discoveries. Finally, in the politically sensitive context of Xinjiang, it reminds us that the history of this land is multi-layered, complex, and cannot be reduced to a single simple narrative. The legend of the white-haired people thus ceases to be merely a curiosity for mythologists. It becomes a symbolic bridge. It connects the record of an ancient manuscript with the material concreteness of a fabric and human remains preserved in the sand. It shows how real encounters between people can transform into stories about gods, only to, after millennia, thanks to archaeology, genetics, and linguistics,